Welcome back everybody to Let's Play some Final Fantasy XIV. We're doing a little side quest backtracking, blah 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 blah. Something other than the main story right now. Okay, so we're here at the Hall of Flames here, and since we've now completed our Grade 1 Grand Company log, hooray! We are now able to promote to the next level. And of course we have the also 5,000 seals necessary. So hooray! And why the heck they... Ooh, do I even get a cheesy cutscene over here? Hooray! Alright. So how much do I need for the next one? Okay, I need like 6,000. I don't know when I can undertake... Okay, I can't do those yet. Alright. So basically that enables us to get... Hooray! We have more stuff in our Grand Company log. Alright. So what we have here is we have more kills from a dungeon. The next one, Cutter's Cry. Now, Cutter's Cry is technically a optional dungeon. There is also another optional dungeon, the Sunken Temple of Karn, available around this level as well. But those are for, I can't remember what other Grand Company those logs are for, but that is an alternate dungeon. We won't be doing that at this time because later on, in the main scenario, much later, we will be required to do that anyway. So I accidentally, if you can see my quest objective list over there, I actually accidentally picked this up on a stream I did of me doing side quests between a couple episodes back. But basically, you start it by talking to this fellow right here. And there's some bullcrap about this lovely Cave of Wonders over here, and I can't remember exactly what was said. Something about his friend died, and we actually have flowers to put at the grave there. And he survived. Something about a Chimera and some crap. I honestly don't even remember, and it's not even really important. I actually did not mean to pick up that quest, but since I was halfway through reading the dialogue before I realized, oh crap, what actual quest I had just picked up. And obviously I wasn't going to back it out and forget about it. So we're going up here to this lovely anthill area. And we actually don't care about this fate right here. We have this lovely, lovely little hole. Looks very inviting. Actually looks like a face if you go back far enough. So the guy gave us these flowers. And we're gonna put them here. Hello, sir! I like how you can actually see the flowers there and it's not just fake. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. There's scary stuff in there, that's all we know. So hooray! We've unlocked the next dungeon. So easy. I gotta let my party know that we're all set. Hooray! Alright. Alright, so we got ourselves a nice little oasis in here. Awesome. And a real one this time, not that crappy one that's sitting at Eastern Thailand over there. And I actually have not summoned my fairy yet. Problem solved. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff we need to murder for our Grand Company hunting log here, including these bats. Awesome. Now, I'm a little behind on my gear updating because I've been relying on dungeon drops. I will shortly start actually spending money and buying stuff, so I don't really have the power to DPS here because, well, I don't want my tank to die from my incompetence. So, yeah. We're gonna play it safe here and let the people who are supposed to do the work actually do the work. And why am I getting all these formic acids from these sentries? Jesus. I don't need those crafting mats, thank you. Celine, stop slacking off and do your job, man. Oh, chill running down our spine! Oh no! We are in trouble. They have summoned more. Now you don't want to stand on these little sand eruption things because they will hurt. Like I just stood in one on. Alright, so once we defeat all these enemies, some shifting sands, let's jump into the quicksand. And look, more giant ants for us to murder. Oh, goody. Oh, look, and a basilisk too. How awesome. So yeah, this place is entirely populated, well, not entirely, but mostly populated by giant ants. How lovely. These things are the stuff of nightmares right here. I mean, I'm one of those people, I don't like insects. I don't like any sort of creeper crawlies. I don't like bugs. I don't like bees. I don't like spiders. And pretty much the same thing is going to summon more here. But I am not, however, the type to just actually, like, smash them into oblivion. I honestly do believe they have a right to live just as much as I do. So, if they're not actually doing anything harmful to me, I just flick them across the room so I can't see them anymore. Or avoid them. It's like, you can live just over there. I'm not gonna kill, like, as much as I don't like little, you know, spiders or anything like that, I'm not gonna let the poor guy, you know, suffer an early death, or girl if the case may be, simply because their presence offends me. That's cruel. Enough formic acid already? Holy cow. Bomb is not going to go boom at us today. Oh look, we hit level 40. How awesome. And we're going to stand here in the middle of this fight to spend our skill point. So we actually have more bats here for once, which is totally awesome. Because I don't want to have to kill the poor bats. Unfortunately, I have, yeah, I have duties to fulfill, guys. No offense. But that's what you get for living here with this ant scum. And hooray! Now, a lot of this stuff in here is kind of crappy loot. It's actually crafting mats for equipment. But since I have no crafters, that is irrelevant. Alright, so one of the lovely entries on our hunting log is the boss, which is a giant ant queen. How lovely. I'm going to move Celine right near a tank right here. It's going to be important because we're going to need to have her heal the tank a little bit later. So we're in a giant feeding pit right now. It's a bad omen right there. And there is a particular strategy to kind of cheese this boss fight. Alright. So this boss is going to summon a bunch of ads. We'll actually hurry up and do it already. Usually she summons more. There we go. So I'm casting a shitload of AoE heals over here to get them good and pissed off at me, because this marshal, as you can see, is tethered to the queen and actually puts a very powerful regen on the queen, which you don't want. Now, what you're supposed to do is actually kill the marshal, but by over-curing and pissing it off, the healer can basically cheese it and just walk them around the room. And I will take that. And of course I don't win it here. So as much as I don't like this place, I do like how part of it is open on the inside here, and it's a lovely, beautiful oasis, like a very gorgeous one. And there's even some water like coming in. And I actually even forgot to heal Celine after that. I'm surprised she didn't disappear, but probably because I went to the portal, it reset her position. So we have more little cactars here we need to slay as part of our hunting log. And yes, that is a needles move they just used. Celine, would you do a job already? I mean, I stand here for like 5 seconds to gain some MP back, and you're like slacking off and almost let the tank die. And oh, we have 3 stacks of Antiflow now. When did that actually happen? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, it just literally did. Okay. So yes, we are now at our maximum of 3 stacks of Aetherflow now instead of 2, which is totally awesome. So more crappy crafting mats. A lot of the drops in here are that, which is kind of unfortunate. So even though we can go right into the shifting sands there, there's obviously more stuff to kill here. And you can actually even cheese it further by actually sneaking past or pulling and clicking into the portal, if you can manage to do so in between attacks. And avoid these next couple rooms. But we're not like that. Not only do we need this for hunting kills, but we don't want to cheese it like that. So into the shifting sands we go. Of course, since it's partially hidden on the background, it won't let me do it, which is kind of cheesy and stupid. And more of the Oasis stuff. Nice. Except this one, you can actually see the trees in the background. And the roots hanging from the ceiling. So that's kind of awesome. Now with our extra stack of Aetherflow here, we actually will get 2 more skills later that will actually make use of those. Right now all we have is Energy Drain and Bane, but there's 2 other skills which we'll be getting later at 45 and 50. That will make much better use of those stacks. Believe you me. Are wailing on my tank, who is not using his cooldowns or wearing his chocobo head. See if he notices I said that. And what would a cave of insects be without the trusty swarm of bees? Hooray! Bracelet for us. That we can't use. Actually, Celine, you stay right there. Of course, I roll crappy on something I can need, which is really poopy because I need stuff like that. Hey, RNG is RNG. I forgot to play the RNGs this before I came in here, so it's my own fault. Alright, so the gigantic tunnel worm is our next one. This one's gonna be slightly difficult for me, and I say slightly because it's not that huge of a deal. Because I do not have my Isuna yet. Still. Soon, my friends, soon. Because this debuff right here can be Isuna'd off. But unfortunately, I do not have the means in which to do that. It's kind of just like a dot. So occasionally this asshole will dive underground, go after a random person, and then emerge. And if it hits you when it emerges, it hurts. A lot. So you don't want to be part of that. So yeah, as you can see, my poor summoner is taking damage like crazy from that damage that I can't get rid of. I had debated on hitting 40 before coming in here, but I decided that was ultimately unnecessary. That was rather stupid of me, but I wanted to get the AoE cure on everybody. Yeah, overall this guy's not too hard at all. He's just mostly just a tank and spank. But let me tell you, I'd rather the giant, if in real life, I'd rather the giant ant over the giant worm. Believe you me. This thing is like 20 shades of creepy. Especially with like the spikes on his head and his butt. That's just ew. He's got some legs too. That would freak me out even more. So he's slimy and can crawl over you. Totally awesome. And by awesome, I mean not awesome. Ooh, I will take that. Alright. Put our pretty new necklace on. And I still don't win the lovely new cowl. Kind of poopy. So as we transcend even deeper into this cave, I see it's not quite a bit different in here now. We don't know much about it now, but this blue crap that's in here is actually ceruleum, which functions as sort of energy fuel. Once we hit the northern Thanalan, you will find them actually mining for this kind of stuff. It's kind of weird and creepy and both interesting that it actually glows in the dark. And these guys is over here, you don't want to stand on those either. They hurt too. I mean, look at it, it's like blue fire. Do you really want blue fire shoving up your bum? I do not think so. Especially when it explodes like that, like, ugh. Even the plants are phosphorescent down here. Jeez. Wow, this is like Thousand Maws crap over here. Of course, I roll high on the stuff I don't need, and the stuff I want, I roll single digits. Such is life. Like, seriously, do not eat these shrooms. Do not. I don't think you'll just hallucinate, you know, you might actually, you know, die. And that would not be cool. Rule of thumb, if your food glows in the dark, you probably don't want to eat it. Probably. Yellow pile. So we have, I love how the map, the way it fills out, there's like a giant like hole in that last spot, which is the boss room, by the way. Like, it's just, like, squared off. Of course, I roll a bazillion yet again. Now, it is actually possible to sneak past this golem and go straight into the boss room. I'm not sure how often success of that is. I have done it at least twice, though. The first time was actually completely on accident, where the tank just walked by and we're like, what? And then everyone else just kind of followed him before the golem turned around, and we're like, okay, we just skipped the trash ball. Awesome. Because the Spriggans are hiding over here in the corner, too. I cannot guarantee success on that, should you try it yourself, but yeah, just letting you know, it is actually possible to do that. So yeah, it took this long for the Spriggans to actually show up in here. Probably wanted to chomp down on that golem there. He's made of rocks. Hooray! Achievement unlocked. Oh god, I do not like the sight of that with all those bones. And those spears and arrows. Yeah, this is the deadly Chimera. So this Chimera has a couple of quirks to him, which you might want to remember for later. Obviously, yeah, he is definitely a true Chimera. He's got the head of a lion, the head of a dragon, the head of a ram, and the tail of a scorpion. And appropriately, pretty much all his moves have something to do with what attack he's using. Now this is important. When his eyes glow purple, he's going to use Dragon's Voice, which is a big donut-shaped thing. If you get hit by it, it will paralyze you. So when they're purple, give him a big fat hug. Or you can obviously outrange him as well, but that's a little bit harder to do while still maintaining attack distance. So yeah, I love how both the ram's head and the dragon's head, the heads are actually, the cones are off the side like that. Now the blue eyes is Ram's Voice, which you want to get away from, because it fills that little donut hole. And leaves this nasty frostbitten dot on you that you do not want. And it also does a crap load of damage, so yeah. So yeah, remember those two moves for later. Yeah, he'll also summon this orb, which, if it explodes on you, will also paralyze you. Not cool, and I just got hit by that crap. Didn't get in quite in time. That's alright though. Everyone's in good health. We'll survive this. Now it is possible to outrange that orb. And trick it into coming close, and then letting it detonate away, and then having a chance to run away, but yeah, I do not like this puddle that's left by Ram's Voice. It is not cool. And I'm going to outrange this one. Oh, great. Now this thingy's after me. Awesome. So I'm going to run away from this sucker. Eventually, it will stop chasing me and explode on its own. Ram's voice, will you knock it off? You're not getting a lot of room here. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is Ram's voice. Never mind. I almost thought it was the wrong one for a second. Now, for groups who don't know how to properly avoid Ram's and Dragon's voice, this can actually be a pretty tough fight. Since obviously everyone here pretty much knows what they're doing, it was rather simple. So, La Chimera is no more. And who's the one who's dressed up like the pirate there? It is my buddy. And I get a hat. Awesome. So hooray! The Chimera will kill no more. I was gonna think of something clever to say there, and then my brain just totally stopped. So yeah, we actually don't have to go re-talk to the guy to complete the quest or anything like that. Basically all you do is just, the quest is just to unlock that dungeon. And that is all. Yeah, hope we never get that place again. I hate that. Oh. But rest in peace all those who were slain by the Chimera. Do you have anything else to say, buddy? Well, yeah, the Chimera's kind of dead now, so yeah, we can go in here in peace. Okay. Ta-ta. We're awesome. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.